Good afternoon, family. It's your sister Jay with another segment of Country Living in the City. Well, I'm on my lunch break from work and I have discombobulated my table because my sprouts, my collard sprouts and my lettuce sprouts were looking like they were in distress. I believe because there's not enough lighting, and when they stretch like that, it's because they are lacking sunlight. And it's really hard to transition when your home doesn't have a lot of lighting. I don't have a lot of windows, and there's big trees surrounding me, so there's always shade in my when I don't get very much sunlight that comes into the house. So I do use growth lights, and this is one I've been using, trying to focus on the collards so they will correct themselves. Um, and it is starting to work because I've had my lighting on them. But I ordered new growth lights because I have to supply all of these things I've planted, and I'm not finished planting. Um, Also, in this video, I wanted to talk to you about growth mediums. I use many different growth mediums. All of them are natural and organic. I grow things in big pans a lot of times, not in just singular cells, because then I'm able to transplant. Well, even though this method doesn't work for everyone, I do it. I upplant them once they get strong enough. I see which one is strongest and I take that and everything, because I don't have I want to make sure when I put them in the ground, they're able to sustain. Or some people grow from directly seed in the ground. I find this method works better for me to make things productive. And here I try different medians and I see that certain things grow better in other medians. Like right now, these are some more collards that I'm doing, and I'm growing them in the sand. Now, once they get a certain height, they're just starting to sprout, as you see. Once they get a certain height and their roots are well established, I will put them in soil into one of these containers so they can finish. Like this is one of my tomato plants. I don't know which one it is. It's a orange tomato, but it's in the soil. That's compost and garden soil mixed. That's usually what my mixture, I put my tomatoes and peppers in because they seem to be, but my collards do well once I start the sprouts in sand, and then I transfer them into soil. Some people don't like to do all the transferring, but it works for me. I'm just just giving some advice. And here I have what do I have here? Oh, this is some more curly kale, and this also has a layer of compost in the middle of it. And so it's starting to sprout. There's one sprout there. I don't know how many are starting to come up, but that's it. And then here I have a mixture of sand, compost, and native soil from outside. And this is my oregano. And it's starting to come up in that mixture. And here I have my broccoli. I think I'm going to grow them on the inside this year and see how well I do, because I do horrible with broccoli every year. I told myself I wasn't going to go, but my sprouts are doing well coming out of the sand. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They're coming out of the sand. And the sand you use is just, you can go to any Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever hardware store and get play sand that has been washed and cleaned, because Usually you use play sand for kids, so they make sure it's washed and clean so it won't get your kids sick or anything. So, yeah, this sand is just plain old sand, play sand, not paver sand. You get paver sand, it got stuff in it. No, don't get paver sand, but get regular old play sand. And like I said, you can make combinations of different mixtures. Like here, I did a layer of sand, I did a layer of compost garden soil, and then I got another layer of sand, and it's sprouting. And look how healthy it is coming through. So I try different mediums because I do have bad lighting and I want to make sure things grow. This is my time. Now I let my time grow together like that. I trim some of them down, and then usually there's a good root system, and I take this whole little pallet once they get a certain height, and I put that in the ground, and it grows into a big bush. So I'm planting some thyme today too, and I got rosemary plants still going out there. I'm trying to get them revitalized for the year, but literally, like I said, try out different growth man. See, sand is a perfect growth medium. If you just use sand, eventually once the roots, you have to put it in. You can't. It's going to need nutrients, and it's impossible. Sand is very porous, so basically nothing, no nutrients would stay in it if you tried to put nutrients in it. You're just doing it to get the sprouts ready to put it in the ground so they'll be strong and everything, and then they'll start needing the nutrients, so you'll put them in some type of soil or compost mixture like I have over there. But like I said, I have a growth life here. Oh, one more thing. I got some Jamaican Scotch bonnet peppers planted here now. I'm praying. I have it right next to the grove, like as you see, and I have it. But I planted these yesterday because I have to keep these about. Ooh, the soil can't go below 60 degrees, so I have it next to the growth light that gives off a little heat. It does. And I may have to put the heater on it because I'm in Ohio and we don't have Jamaican weather until about August or maybe July, late July. I don't know what the weather gonna do this year, but it always seems to do something crazy here in Ohio. But I'm planting the things that really do well in cooler weather right now. I have some cantaloupe starting here. I planted these last, so I just started there. It's starting to dry on top. But yeah, the one thing about sand being a good growth median is because the top layer are dry, but it stays moist enough for that seed to germinate, and it germinates very strongly in sand if you're just using sand. But when you put other things in it, it does well. Like I said, my collards are coming up eventually, and hopefully, like I said, I got to get some lighting on it because I don't want. And these are all my little various tomatoes. They're all coming up. I find that tomatoes and peppers do better in soil. I tried them in the sand before only, and they came up, but it seemed like when I transplanted them, they died on me. So I stopped doing that. So, gardening is an experience. You have to try different things. The seed is programmed to do what it's going to do, and that's programmed by God, not you. So all I do is get the soil ready, till the ground, and put the seed in. So I that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. And don't forget to check out my website, countrylivinginthecity.com, for your latest in gardening products. And I will be giving seeds away soon, so I will show you a video on that shortly. So don't forget to like and share. And those that are health conscious and um, worried about changing things in your health, don't forget to check out my other YouTube page, Black and Healthy, Restoring Black America, where I talk about how you can use your kitchen herbs that's there to help you with cleansing out your body, trying to get your blood pressures and diabetes under control, because I do have those health problems and I do share that. So both channels kind of work together, and I do cross post. So if you're check out that page, and if I appreciate your support, and I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. Shalom.